darlings, it's me again, the Glamour Ghoul, and I'm here today to talk to you about something very near and dear to my cold little black heart. Horror, horror, horror. I love horror. So for those of you who don't know, I actually work in academia and I write about the horror film industry. And sometimes I feel like I run across things that not everyone's heard of or not enough people have heard about. I wanted to start doing a regular feature where I tell you about some of my current favorite horror films or TV shows or books or just anything in the horror genre that's kind of really interesting me right now. Welcome to the Glamour Ghoul's Creature Features. The first film I want to tell you about is from 2014 and is from New Zealand, directed by Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords fame, and it is called What We Do in the Shadows. What We Do in the Shadows. As soon as I started watching the trailers for this, I got so excited because I knew it was going to be a lot of fun. It is a vampire comedy done in a mockumentary style about all these vampires living together in a house and kind of like the crazy adventures that they have. It actually has several different kinds of vampires, which I really enjoyed. So we have kind of our Nosferatu type, we have our kind of dandy sort of dapper one, we have our really sexy one. Really a really fun movie. It was a little more serious than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be much more like vampire boys living in a frat house kind of thing, but it wasn't like that at all. And it was fun, and it had heart, and it was cute, and it was really well made. 2014, What We Do in the Shadows. Check it out. You will absolutely love it. Second thing that I want to tell you about is actually a TV show, and it aired in 2010 and ran again in 2011 for its second season, and then I guess it was cancelled or taken off the air, and I'm so disappointed about this because I absolutely loved it. But it's called Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. And again, not enough people know about this show. So it was so funny. It is all about this young teenage boy going to this high school that is run by Satanists, and he discovers this book of pure evil. And the book will grant any wish you want, but like an evil genie, it's never exactly how you want it to turn out. And of course, the results are hilarious and gory and violent and ridiculous. Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob fame is one of the main characters, actually like the wise janitor in it, and he's hilarious, and all of the main characters are hilarious, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really great TV show. Todd and the Book of Pure Evil only had 2 seasons. Very sad, but look them up. You're gonna love it. I loved it. Highly recommend Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. The third thing that I want to tell you about is a relatively new film from 2014, and it is another black comedy, and it is called The Voices. The Voices. Starring Ryan Reynolds. I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan. I kind of fell in love with him in Van Wilder, and then I absolutely love Just Friends. I feel like, again, not enough people like Just Friends. It's really funny, and I was excited when I heard about The Voices, and I recently watched it. Again, not at all what I was expecting it to be, but it had a lot of soul. It was very funny and so weird. Ryan Reynolds plays Jerry, and he seems like this totally normal, regular Joe. He has this job, and he seems kind of shy and sort of quiet, and it turns out in his spare time he's actually a serial killer. And he takes messages from his dog and his cat. So his dog is always trying to tell him to do good things, and his cat is always like, nah, just kill everybody, I'm evil, I'm a cat. You know, in typical cat form. And it's so funny. There were so many times that I was just howling with laughter, and then there's some really serious parts, and it tells a really interesting story. Ryan Reynolds is just so convincing as this like half psychopathic, half genuine, kind of sweet guy who just happens to also be a serial killer. A lot of fun. Anyway, the voices, Ryan Reynolds, check it out. So these are the Glamour Ghouls top picks for April. I hope you found these recommendations helpful. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe